At the Alltech Symposium, I'm visiting with Jeb Smith. He is the owner and head pilot for SkyDrone Studios, and you're one of the exhibitors here at this symposium taking place at the convention center. Tell us a bit about your company and how you got involved with Alltech here.
Okay, well, in the beginning, my partner, we would just fly recreational remote control helicopters, and we decided to put a camera on one. It looked horrible. The RC helicopters were shaky, they're too fast, they're all over the place, so I started doing a little bit of research. Found out that quadcopters are gyro stabilized, they have accelerometers, this one has a barometer, an altimeter. You put a camera on that along with the gyro to stabilize the GoPro on the front, and you get smooth motion no matter what orientation the helicopter's in. So you could be in 30-mile-per-hour wind, and it'll bank like this, and it'll look like you're standing still.
Wow.
So with that alone, with no post-editing, you get videos like that. Just absolutely liquid smooth, and it looks great.
And for anybody that's wondering, that is me up in the corner there, because the device, the camera on the copter is live right now.
Brand new video. So you can see the GoPro stays stable on the video with the horizon line.
Right. So tell us a little bit about the device that you're making, and you make these for customers then?
No, I make them for myself.
Oh, okay.
If someone wants to buy them, it is for sale, but our primary function is to sell our services.
Okay. And so what are some of the ways that your customers are coming to you to have you, and what are you doing for them, I guess?
Our biggest thing right now is commercial real estate. If you have a large office building, we can make it look a whole lot better than a slideshow just by a few angles of flying around it. I know personally I'd much rather watch a 15-second video than flip through 15 slides of the outside of a building from ground level.
Right. No, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. How about, since we're at an agricultural symposium here, have you had any or done any work with farms for?
We've done some work with farms, but not for ag purposes. We film horse jumps and horse events. But I've been talking with a lot of people, and there's a device called a green tracker. And basically it's about a 2-pound sensor you can hang underneath this guy and tell it to fly a lawnmower pattern over a crop, and it'll tell you where the nutrients are lacking or where the water's lacking. You can upload that information to a tractor, and the tractor will go to that location and apply the right amount of fertilizer or whatever it needs and not waste on the rest of the crop.
Yeah, we see a lot of applications coming up in the ag sector and what we call the precision ag area,
right,
to better use of the resources you got, the inputs like fertilizer and other things too. So where do you see yourself going looking ahead? I mean, it sounds like you're
looking ahead. I think we're going to keep getting bigger and bigger as far as airframe. That guy right there is our larger one. It's a hexcopter, and it can lift 30 pounds safely.
Wow.
Right now we just have Canon 5D Mark IIIs mounted to it and other DSLR cameras. I think the future is agriculture. I think the future is multiple drones at a time, not just a single person going out doing a single field. I think that eventually you'll have 30 of these taking off at a time, going out to various fields, coming back, uploading all the data, and then various tractors going out and doing the work that it would take 30 people to go do as far as precision agriculture.
So a drone fleet. That sounds interesting.
They're using drone fleets to herd animals already.
Yeah. We heard a term here in a presentation yesterday, armchair agriculture. Basically being able to sit in your recliner at home with your iPad or what have you and remote control, gather data, make decisions, and pretty much farm from your chair. It sounds kind of crazy, but
we do that now. We have flight paths over several farms in Kentucky on our iPad, and we just hit go. It uploads the flight path, the flight controller on the large drone, and it takes off, flies its pattern, and then lands itself. There is no skill required in that.
So let's say I have, as an example, 500 acres. I'd like to have a video shot of that so that I can get a better idea of, whatever I might be looking for. It could be animals or a crop. What would it cost to have somebody like you come out and do that for me?
Right now we're doing about per half day, and sending this guy out for a half day is about $800.
Okay.
Full day is $1,600, and we can either give you the raw data or edit a video together if you want something like this. But if you're using crops, I would figure you would want the raw video so you can go back and forth and have full resolution. That guy is $1,200 a half day, and it's just for the fact that we're taking a larger risk, putting more money in the air.
Now, compared to fixed wing UAVs, is this, I want to say, safer to fly, easier to fly?
It's definitely easier to fly because you don't have constant momentum. If you need to stop and focus and take a high-res picture versus a video, you can just put the GPS coordinate in, go right to that spot, tilt the camera down, and snap all the pictures you want. Fixed wing, you're going to have to bank and turn and make a place to take off and land. This can land anywhere, take off from anywhere.
Well, I heard a presentation from a researcher that is doing research with these, saying that if you're going to buy one, say for your farm, get some really inexpensive little, almost like toy-like model to practice with, because he said you are going to crash them.
They sell them for $100 that fly the exact same way that this one flies. So if you can fly the small one, you have the basics down, because when you're flying away from you, everything's fine. You turn around and come back, everything is 180 degrees off. So if you hit left, you're going to go right. If you hit forward, you're going to go back. And you have to train your brain to realize that, because when you don't, you crash into the side of a brick house several times.
He hung one in a tree.
Or you in trees. Wherever you don't want to go, that's where it's going to go.
So we find you at SkyDroneStudios.com then?
That's right, or Facebook.com, SkyDrone Studios.
Okay. Anything else we didn't touch on there you'd like people to know, or?
No, I mean, you pretty much covered everything.
Well, I'm just excited to see it. I'm an ag nerd, we call some of us.
I'm nerd, I'd say. Touch on a little bit of everything.
But this is one that, although I have seen them demonstrated and stuff, I haven't had a chance to fly myself. So that's next on my list. Sure, if you can do that, that'd be great.
I'll have to keep it low to the ground because
sure.
I think we have some napkins and such set up, and I don't want to ruin their display.
Let me get over here on this side. I think a bit where the... Wow. So it does make quite a bit of draft. All right. Looks pretty simple.
Oh yeah, that only took 6 years to learn.
6 years to learn.
That's about it.
All right, Jeb. Well, thank you very much for talking with me here at the Alltech Symposium. And we'll let people know that if they need some drone help, we know where they need to call.
Okay,
so,
thanks, sir.
all right, thank you very much.